Woo! Woo! Yes, sir. What's up? It's your boy Mamba with the Big Dog Command Room. I am here because we some streak breakers, man. That's why I brought the Tide Pod. We should change our name to the Streak Breakers. You know what I'm saying? If you, Josh Harris, you gonna change the name, you know what I'm saying? I got a handshake for you, this is the name. We need to change it to the Tide, either the Tide Pods, the Washington Tide Pods, or the Washington Streak Breakers. You know what I'm saying? Because we just be breaking streaks left and right. You know, winning streaks, the Steelers, the Eagles, the Ravens. I mean, I don't know what's next. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, I am here for the post-game reaction to that wonderful preseason game that doesn't mean anything, but it means everything. But it doesn't mean either or. We won. We beat the streak. And it was a competitive game, bro. You can't even tell us that the other game wasn't like a real. We was really fighting for some stuff, man. I saw some great things. Of course, I got there a little late. A lot of people got there late. Like, you know, FedEx Field, trying to get a FedEx Field is just like a task in itself. You literally had to leave like 2 hours before to prepare. So I apologize for not having all of the highlights or whatever, or the breakdowns or whatever. But, you know, I'm going to do my best. From what I saw, like Zay Flowers got off. I wanted to see how he was able to how he was doing. I didn't get a chance to see him when he was out on the field. I got to see a little bit of Lamar, but of course it was just like, you know, one drive, and then after that he was gone. Like, so I think he was out there 2 drives. You know, it was what it was. Didn't really get to see much of the first D. And I'll tell you this, like, you know what I'm saying, it's completely different, like, watching the game live than it is, like, watching it, like, I mean, watching it in person than watching it on TV and stuff like that. A lot of distractions, a lot of stuff moving fast-paced, like, you know what I'm saying, and you had to catch it then, like, you know what I'm saying. It's a lot more replays, like, you know, if you're watching it at home. They have replays there, but it's just different, you know what I'm saying. There's so many distractions, especially if you come with somebody. Like, you know, you're kind of caught up in the emotions of that, and the other fans around you, just so many things. Like, they have so much like going on. But I would say that just the experience, like from me going to the Seahawks game a couple years ago when we went 17-15, that night, I think that was a Monday night game, and that's crazy. I just thought about that. I've been to 3 Monday night games, I want to say, and we won all 3 of those. So I got a winning streak going on, you know what I'm saying. Let me think. So, yeah, it's completely different, man. But the experience was just great. Like, I had so much fun. Like, you know, I didn't really buy anything or go anywhere. Just kind of stayed in my seats because we was already late, so we just wanted to catch everything. But it was just a good time, good vibes. Just happy to just be in a new space and like be able to win, like, you know what I'm saying, like. And that's the thing, y'all fans, man. I said it in I made a vlog, so y'all be on the lookout for that. I'm gonna put that out. But I'm saying, y'all fans, man, y'all gotta stop being so. This is not the same Washington Redskins, Commanders, whatever you want to call it. This is a different era. This is a different time. When stuff goes bad, do not leave. You don't have to leave anymore. You can stay around and see how it ends. Even if we lose, it's okay that we lost. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we can't win everything. You know what I'm saying? We're not going to go undefeated and go to the Super Bowl. Like, you know what I'm saying? Even the team that went undefeated and went to the Super Bowl, the Patriots lost. So, there's only one undefeated team that ever played. So, just telling you that. Sorry to burst your bubble. But yeah, man, I like what I saw from the offense. Sam Howell, he worried me a little bit, because he holds the ball for a long time. But the thing is, he's just very patient, and he trusts his line enough to keep him protected, you know, in order for him to find something downfield. And that's the thing, he's looking downfield. He's not just trying to like just throw something up. He makes very smart decisions. It takes him a long time, but you know, it just you know, when he does make a decision, He does well. I can't wait for him to get better and catch up with the game, like to let the game slow down for him, where he's like not taking as long, to make these decisions. But and then also he waits for receivers to get open to get into a window where he can throw it to only where they can catch it. That's a good thing about him. Like he had a couple connections to Jahan Dotson, Terry, and Cole Turner, where it was just like that was the only place only they can catch it, not the defender. So that's really good. But one thing I'll say, I get he's a very kind of stocky dude, but it's just like he got to learn to sometimes just slide or not run and put his body out there that much, because it's like this is the NFL, bro. They gonna try once they find out you a threat, especially us, for whatever reason they hate us being successful. So when they find out you nice, they're gonna try to knock you out. They did the same thing to RG3. So be careful, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? I still remember that Atlanta game. They knocked the mess out of RG3 and he had a concussion. So that was that. O-line played well. I didn't really see anything that was just like, man, that was just terrible. Like last game, they really improved this time around. Of course, I think as they said, not a lot of the starters for the defense, played, but they still did a good job. Couple penalties and stuff like that, bonehead stuff. But yeah, of course the receivers did well. Jahan is that dude still. I'm glad Terry is all right. He just messed up his toe, but he'll be all right. I didn't even know he was injured until after the game. I just thought he was just out. But that did make sense because it was like Jahan was getting more catches and looks. But that makes sense looking back on it. Jahan's that dude. I know everybody keeps emphasizing that play where Sandhouse gets out the pocket. Again, a time when he was holding the ball, seemed like too long. He goes out and throws a beautiful pass. That's a hard pass to throw all the way to the sideline. You're behind the line of scrimmage and right on target to a dude. It's not easy. And only a few people can make that. You know what I'm saying? Especially on the run, running and throwing across your body if you're right-handed. You know what I'm saying? So really good, man. Just love what I seen from Jahan. Antonio Gibson is just a tough runner. He's getting so much better, and it's just I can't wait. B-Rob, I didn't really see that much out of him. He had a couple things. Still, Sandhouse had some kinks to work out. Sometimes he rushes his throw, and he'll underthrow a player. I think he missed a throw to Antonio Gibson. It was like a hot route. They were blitzing. He's trying to get it out, and he shorted it. I think he did it to B-Rob and Gibby. I still won't call him Gibby. I like Gibby. That's pretty much it. The running backs played well. Shout out to my boy Jared Patterson, man. This dude is a dog, bro. They still be sleeping on him. If he was 6 foot something, we would have no problems about that. Bro, I'm literally, when you see the vlog, I'm literally in the hundreds. I'm down. I could walk 10, 20 steps, probably 15 steps, and I will be right by the front. Probably less than that, give or take. And I could jump over the thing and be down in the sidelines with them. That's how close I was. So I'm sitting there recording it, and I haven't looked at it, but I probably got so hyped that the video got messed up, because he catches the ball, does this little move and gets around. I don't even know how he did it, you know what I'm saying? And he just bulldozes his way into the end zone. That was a great play, bro. And at that point, it was just we were in a place where it was we may or may not lose. This is when people start leaving and stuff like that, because it's the fourth quarter. It's still a lot of time. It's 8 minutes left, I want to say. And then people started leaving. I get it. FedEx Fields gets crowded and stuff like that. You want to get out before the traffic and stuff, but just stay to the end, man. You're gonna be in traffic either way. So that was that, man. All I can say is Jacoby Brissett is a backup for a reason. He was terrible. If he would have stayed, if we didn't have anybody else and he stayed in, we wouldn't have won that game. You know what I'm saying? He single-handedly was just terrible. There was wide open receivers, and he's throwing behind them. Like, I think he threw 2 interceptions or like something like that. It was just bad, bro. Like you get him on target, he throws a couple on target passes, and it's like it'd be good. Like, I don't know what was up with him, and I think the interception late, like I think in the third quarter or whatever. I think he was getting greedy. I can't remember. John Bates was about to be open. I thought he was throwing to him, but he throws behind him. But it kind of looks like he overthrows him. I think he was trying to get the receiver like further down. He's getting greedy, where he could have just got John Bates wide open. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm saying it like John Bates was wide open before he even like did his. I think he did a corner route before he even turned on his corner route. Like, it was wide open. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, it was just a bad play, man. He was just terrible. I'm glad he got out. Like, and surprisingly, Jake Fromm did his thing, man. Like, shout out to him, man. I was expecting some trash from him, but he played better than Jacoby Brissett. Are supposed to be backup quarterback. So I love what I saw from him. He threw on target. He moved when he had to. Like the second and third, the third offense and stuff did pretty well. Like, you know what I'm saying, did decent. The running backs and the O-line did well. Now, some receivers and stuff on the other hand, man, they have to do better in those moments, because this is a make or break thing. This, like, can you get on the field and contribute? Can you, like, be able to do this on a regular basis, like on a Sundays? Like, you know what I'm saying? This is not like this is just a scrimmage. You'll get it next time. Like, these are moments where you have to perform. And I'm saying that from a standpoint of, like, I've messed up. Like, I've never been in the NFL, but it's like, there's times where I've done stuff and I wish I got it back, because it's like you only get one chance, one moment. Like Curtis Hodges, he's 6'8", but he's not any good if he can't catch. He had like 3 catches that he dropped, and we could have been beat these dudes. Like, you know what I'm saying? Luckily, we got a second chance. Like, like about 3 times. 2-3 second chances. Like, to be able to put this game away. But dude, the first pass, a beautiful pass. Like, you can't throw it any better. I mean, it's a tough catch, like, because he throws it over, and Curtis Hodges tries to catch it, and it's like he drops it. Like, you catch that, bro, you're on the team automatically. You know what I'm saying? Then he has, I don't even remember the other catch. I was so pissed off that he kept dropping and stuff. Like, it was just like, what in the world? So that was bad. And then I think what's his name? Tinsley. I think Tinsley was 86 or whatever. I don't remember who it was. Again, another ball from Jake Fromm, throwing a beautiful pass, like, right down that would have been the game winner right there. He throws it, the guy catches it, like, right over the defender's hands. He has it for a second. The defender kind of pokes it out. He has it right there, and he just drops it. Like, you know what I'm saying? He catches that, stays on his feet, end zone. And even not, if not that, then we're in field goal range, and this is a lot easier kick for Joey Slye. Even though he made the kick, shout out to Joey Slye. He's a Slye guy. Shout out to Louis T. I'm not gonna steal your thing, but I like this song. But shout out to Kaz Allen. Kaz Allen really might have earned him a roster spot, like, because he helped us get in field goal range. He made a couple clutch catches, like, on those drives, like those final drives, and he had a good return. So I really like what I'm seeing from him. I'm glad that he stepped up. I'm proud of him for stepping up, because everybody else was dropping stuff, and he was just like, nah, I'm going to do it. Even if he catched it with his body, he still caught it. That's what matters. We'll work on the hands later. You know what I'm saying? It's tough. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. It's a psychological. Catching is one of the hardest things, but for some, at least for me, I don't know about other people, but I feel like this is a hard thing to do. Like, you know what I'm saying? Psychologically, like, Because all you have to do is just like not focus for a second, and it's over. Boom. That's the tight ends did well. I didn't get to see Cole Turner that much. John Bates should have had a couple catches. Curtis Hodges that was not good. And that's pretty much it. I like the O-line, like I said. Shout out to Sam Cosby doing the gritty. You know what I'm saying? We all gritted up over here, you know what I'm saying? I just loved it. I love seeing the hog mollies in person, bro. Like, it was kind of standing on the sideline. You gonna see it in the vlog. They were standing on the sideline all together and stuff. Even Charles Leno was dressed down. Like, you know, and it's just like this, man, like the chemistry they have, what they're building and stuff like that, man. I'm just excited for them, bro. They're gonna be okay. Like, it's not as bad as people like advertise. We're just concerned because it's like we traumatized from last season how bad the offensive line was. Barring injury, you heard it. Barring injury, you know, we should be a pretty good team, like good line and stuff like that. And we're just gonna work it out. Okay, on to the defense. I didn't really get to see the D-line, like the starting D-line. I don't know how much they started or whatever. I did get to see them like on the sideline, Tez and Chase and them. They really are best friends. They just hung out the whole time over there, just like, you know what I'm saying. Even I got to see them, like the big boys, John Allen, Payne, and Chase and Tez, like, you know, over there. It was really dope to see. Some big dudes, man. You know, shout out to them. I know Fee didn't play. Ridgeway, I was cool to see Ridgeway out there. I don't know. Like I said, watching it live in person is just like, it's different because it's like you're getting like you're just watching it straight like that instead of an overview. So sometimes you can't really see everything. All I can remember that really stood out to me on the D line was what's his name? Andre Jones. He stood out to me a lot, and trying to think. That was really it for me. Nobody really stuck out. KJ Henry, like, you know, he did pretty well on run defense. He got really hyper on play. Like, I love the energy from him. Like, I love to see the young bulls like really turn up. And that was it, bro. I really don't remember anybody else doing much. I mean, they had plays to penetrate and stuff like that. I just didn't see their numbers or whatever, you know what I'm saying? So that's that. Linebackers did okay. I seen Jamin get on a play, like, you know, he did pretty well. You know, I'm a Jamin fan. Cody Barton, I think he missed a gap. I think I seen him miss a gap or whatever, like, you know. It was just an average game for them. Like, you know, secondary did pretty well. I love what I'm seeing from Emmanuel Forbes. Still doing great things. Getting in there on tackles. Just being aggressive. They had him out there for a little bit. Like, even with second team, like the secondary and stuff like that, he was out there just getting them reps. And my boy Quan, man. I need y'all to stop talking junk about my boy Quan. Even though, in all fairness, he did get beat on that play. If that guy just decides he wants to catch that ball, like, and stay in bounds, that's a touchdown. Quan, like, was behind him. And even with his 4.4 speed, he was behind him. He got beat on that play. But because he didn't give up on the play, and because of some amazing athleticism, and the longest interception I ever seen in my life, it's just like, not in slow motion, that is the longest interception I ever seen. Shout out to Quan, man, for doing that and being able to return it so far. Like, he returned about 50 yards. Like, I thought he was gonna take it to the crib. We had numbers, but it's just, I guess maybe he got tired or something like it. But love what I'm seeing from Quan. My favorite draft pick. I'm saying it. I said it before. I'll say it again. My favorite draft pick. Emmanuel Forbes gonna be that guy. Love what I saw from Percy Butler. Love what I saw from some guys, man. Trying to think. Wild Goose was. He needs to be a corner. I mean, he needs to be. He needs to do slot. I don't think outside is for him, but it's just like he just struggles. Like I think inside is the best for him. Even though he had his problems in the inside last year, I just feel like that's better for him. Like outside is not good. I don't really remember seeing any other secondary like things just pop out. It was mainly like if they would have just ran the ball the whole time, that's what they was doing. When they started to pass, that's when they messed up. I don't know what's up with our run defense. We need to get it together, but they was killing us on the ground. Like especially the quarterback sneaks and stuff. It was killing us, bro. I was like, all they had to do was just like do a couple of those, and we would have been done. I don't know who the linebacker it was who just intercepted the ball at the end when they had the prevent defense that looked like a daggone kickoff return. I think that was DeJohn Harris, I want to say, but a great interception from him. He was balling. Like I kept seeing 40's number out there. I don't know. It's such a blur now. I was just so excited. My voice was going and stuff at the time. It was just fun, man. Like going back. Hold on. Speaking of 40, going back to when we scored and we tried to do a 2-point conversion. It was a great play call. Every enemy called a great perfect play. Like, you know what I'm saying? Alex Armour is wide open, number 40 on offense. He's wide open. He's like this perfect play call, but he doesn't get enough depth. If you get that, if you go 2 yards, like, further in toward the end zone, that's a touchdown. Because you're not going to, like, the linebacker coming down or whoever coming down, the defender coming down, is not going to be able to get you in time, like, for you to, by the time you cross the plane. But if you're, like, 2-3 yards front of the damn end zone, what do you expect? You know what I'm saying? You're not faster than them. You're not faster than the linebacker. You're not faster than the cornerback or a safety. Come on now. So it's just simple things. It's stuff that we can work on though. Like, you know what I'm saying? I just love what I've seen from everybody. So proud of the squad, man. So proud of the squad, man. I've never been prouder, and it's just a preseason game, man. And it felt good, man. I'm sorry, Cam. We had the day gonna take the dub, and we had the mess of the street. My boy Cam. Shout out to my boy Cam, for going with me to the game. He's gonna be in the vlog. I couldn't do him too dirty, like, but you was making some faces, bro. I know you was sick, bro. So, yeah, man. But shoot, it was just fun, man. Shout out to Joey Slash. Shout out to the squad, bro. Just proud of y'all. It was fun, like, just going through and everybody cheering and stuff like that. And like there was this dude, like, he had this big old chain on. This girl, like, out there in the lobby and stuff like that. She was wearing a Raven stuff. He came and just like, it wasn't violent, it wasn't bad. He had a chain and he like was yelling at her and he hit her on the top of the head with the chain. It was so funny. I was trying to catch it, but I didn't. But man, it was just fun. Like, we was just that little rivalry and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? It's just like the battle of the Beltway type stuff. That back and forth. We was talking junk to people like, oh, go home, go back to Baltimore, go. You know what I'm saying? And then putting up L's and all that. It was just fun, man. Like, man, what a night. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just glad that, we were able to pull that off. In years past, that wasn't going to happen. But it's just a new time. It's a new time, bro. Just again, we take it with a grain of salt. You know how we do here. You know what I'm saying? But I just love what I've seen from the squad. Like, I never really doubted Sam Howell. I just, like, pumped the brakes. Never really doubted this team, just pump the brakes. Like, we don't have to, go automatically to the Super Bowl, you know what I'm saying? Even though that would be nice. But, what was I about to say? Yeah, man. Yeah. And so, like, also, before I end this video, I just want to say goodbye to my friend Cam McGee. He's getting deported back to Baltimore. So, it was good hanging out with you, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? If I ever get a chance to take a trip to Baltimore, I would see you. You know what I'm saying? I would try to come visit, but, I hope you pack your bags and go back down 95, Let me stop. But, yeah, man, that's pretty much it, boy. You know what I'm saying? It's your boy Mama with the Big Dog Command Room. Shout out to my friend, like, who just subscribed at the game. I'm sorry I forgot your name. Shout out to my head, not my heart. I'll look at the notifications and I'll try to shout you out the next time. Just be on the lookout for more videos. Like, comment, subscribe, and help me get to 50. Help me get to 50 subscribers before the season starts. Let's do that. Can we do that? Is that possible? Can we do that? Let's try it. Until next time, it's your boy Mambo. So peace, love, and hair grease. Go Streakers.